Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to the channel. It's me Anisa from the Inner Stereo. So today we're going to be looking at your love messages. It's a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. If this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for the extended and personal reading with me. Okay, so in this reading, Sagittarius, is going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your overall energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? So in your overall challenge, you have the Eight of Pentacles. In your overall energy, you have the Judgment. I feel that in this present moment, one of your biggest challenges here has a lot to do with putting in the work into these connections. Somebody here who is supposed to be working on this connection is not willing to do the work. It's not consistent enough. It's not diligent enough. It's not working hard enough on this connection. There's a low ball effort here going on. We're going to clarify in a moment, okay? Now, in the past, you have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Empress. From this person's side, they have the Hangman and also the Knight of Swords. This person in the past was very conflicted because a part of them would like to see things from a different perspective and would like to wait. However, at the same time, they're being very, very impatient here in the past. And I think I know one of the reasons why they're being impatient is because you got the Knight of Cups in reverse in here. There's something here that you imply. There's something here that either you promise or there's something here that you, I'm not going to say fake future, but a word, okay? Like a sentence, something that they keep it and it's like, no. This is what Sagittarius said to me and I'm going to hold on to this. You would like to nurture this relationship here with the Empress because you feel that this person makes you feel very, very good about yourself when things are great. But yeah, in the present moment, you have the Ace of Cups and also the Ten of Cups from this person's side. They have the Knight of Wands and the Five of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, water, fire, everybody's here. But there is an excitement here, but this person is pretty impatient. So in the past, they were very patient. But in this present moment, I do feel that this person is being very, very impatient about this whole situation here. We're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the future, you have the Ten of Swords and the Hermit. From this person, they have the Six of Wands and the Four of Cups. So impatient. Okay. Let's clarify here, Sagittarius. I would like to clarify the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, and also the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, like I said, this person is being very, very impatient because they would like to have a lot of certainties when it comes to this connection. They would like to know. They would like to know. And it's been making them feel mentally entrapped for quite a while here with the Eight of Swords. Do they want this? They do. Yeah, but I feel that what they want with you could be very different than what you have in mind. And the approaches in, doing relationship is very different than yours too. Now let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Moon. I feel that when it comes to these connections, you feel the need to just there's like a lot of mysteries in here, but I'm not going to, stress about it. I'm just going to be focusing on myself and eventually things are going to come to light. Eventually, I'm going to know the answers to it all. Eventually, I know what I'm going to do. Let's clarify the Five of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Temperance, Death, and Knight of Wands. Let's see with you. Ten of Cups. Eight of Cups. For some of you, and I think the majority of you, this could be a transition from you, your past person, somebody that you dealt with in the past and somebody that you've been dealing with recently or you're going to be meeting in the future. Because the Ten of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, and also the Ace of Cups. So we're going to divide this into two scenarios, yeah? If you're done with this person, you're going to be emotionally walking away from these connections in the present moment and you're going to be meeting somebody. It could be somebody that you've met recently in the past 1 to 2 months or somebody that you're going to be meeting in the next 1 to 2 months. And you're going to be focusing a lot more on that. Now, that's the thing with Sagittarius, right? Because I'm a Sagittarius myself. When you're focused on something, you're focused on it completely. In which I do feel that in the future, it's going to trigger this person's impatience to a point where they're going to be very pissed about it. If that is the case here, Sagittarius. Now, if that is not the case, you're just going to emotionally walk away from these connections. Emotionally, not physically, emotionally walk away, not giving it a lot of importance than you used to. And you're just going to have fun with people that just meets you and makes you feel good about yourself. And again, this person feel that they've been patient, that they've been waiting. Something here about Scorpion Sagittarius season. So there could have been something waiting or pending along that time. And it bursts, it pops, they just became impatient. Now let's clarify the future. 6 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Okay, let's clarify the 10 of Swords from your side. Chariot, Queen of Cups, and also the Devil. You're going to be hearing from this person, and this person is going to make you feel bad in some ways. A lot of things, because this person has been keeping things to themselves a lot, okay? There's a lot of bottle up emotions. There could be a lot of resentment in here too. And it's something that, it's like a volcano, you know what I mean? Like eventually it's going to burst, and you're going to be hearing it from this person about how you've hurt them. Or the pain that they've been feeling, or the resentment, or these bottle up emotions that they never tell you. Let's clarify the 4 of Cups and the Hermit. Let's clarify the Hermit. 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and also the 5 of Wands. But this person has hurt you too, because I feel that it's like 2 people who feels that they're in the right about something, yeah? And because of all of these unresolved issues and a lot of bottled up emotions and miscommunication, it's like a bit of attention or a bit of connection that comes from one person is being misinterpreted with another. Because they are willing and wanting to work on these connections, wanting to collaborate, wanting to reconcile and everything like that. But you come here with the 5 of Swords. It's a very hostile energy where you're like, no, I don't want this. And you feel that, why are you blaming things on me? You got the 7 of Wands and 5 of Wands. If you feel that it's not fair, that this person is blaming you for the fallout or for the things that has happened in the past, because you also have your own reason. That's why there's always, 2 sides of the story. But I feel that whatever it is that they're going to be either confessing or telling you about in the future is going to make you feel a bit like surprised, because that's the beautiful thing about Sagittarius, right? Like we're very open-minded, and I think you didn't get to see from that perspective before. But again, because they tend to, or they would have this tendency to, but this, you know what I mean? Play a victim a little bit. It's going to cause you to be like, yo, stop playing the victim. There's going to be a lot of quarreling or maybe argument in the future, but at least the cat is out from the bag. Let's pull some advice here for you here, Sagittarius. Okay, so High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, and the Magician. This is the after tarot deck, so it's going to be very different than the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. As you can see here with the Four of Pentacles, you see the Death approaching the Four of Pentacles, asking it to release. I feel that there's something here that you're holding on to. You could be holding on to familiarity. You could be holding on to the very thing that makes you feel safe. With the Death being here and the High Priestess right next to it, it tells me that your intuition has been egging you to let go of something here. And you should, because when you let go of something, it gives room for new things, or for you to put in new things that are better than the one that you're releasing. Okay? So I think that is it from reading for you here, Sagittarius. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys have been looking for, and I'll see you guys on the extended. Bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.